tell me a little bit about your opponent and what the audience can expect.
Yeah, Larry Fryers, I believe he has 18, 19 fights. He's a dog. He's Irish. They come like Mexicans, strong, hungry, and, he's looking to definitely make a statement come fight night, and I am too. So, the whole world is going to see this one. It's on ESPN Live, and I'm super excited for the opportunity.
The fight's in Arizona?
Glendale, Arizona at the Desert Diamond Arena.
Okay, and tell me a little bit now, we were talking about your father and him training you, so how did training go?
Training was great. I mean, we gave you guys a little show. We're going to have another training session later on tonight, really go to work and put on the finishing touches for fight night. So, I mean, weight is looking great, feel great, feel sharp, and, super excited to be back in the ring.
It says you're going to run tonight. How far are you going to run?
Maybe 5 miles, 6 miles, and then we're definitely going to hit another boxing training session, so excited.
With all the smoke that's in Las Vegas right now, does that affect you?
I mean, you got to roll with the punches, so it happens, but, California's worse, so I can imagine that.
Talk about your relationship with your father and how this camp went.
My dad, he's getting old. His hearing's going a little bit, but I love him to death. I wouldn't be here without him. And like I said, the experience is everything. So I'm looking to, uplift, definitely the Vargas dynasty and really make a name for myself as well. So I mean, we all fight for different reasons. I think definitely one of mine is to make my own name as well. The same way my dad was hungry and wanted to be somebody in life, I want to be the same. So. I'm not living off of nobody's last name, but it's just a blessing that my father did what he did as a father should. As a young man, you should want your kids to be proud of you, and you should want that. So I mean, that's not his fault, that's not my fault, but I'm doing my thing, man. So I'm just grateful for all the beautiful fans that support me, support my father, support my family, and we're gonna keep on winning.
Emiliano, obviously you mentioned you have the relationship with Canelo, of course, right? You're going with Canelo, but to play devil's advocate as a fighter, what would you say are the keys to victory for Berlanga, if he has any?
I think, I haven't really seen Berlanga fight too much, just the, one-round knockouts that he's fought. 16 in a row, he does have power. I think definitely don't gas out. That's the main thing, conserve your energy and try to box, try to punch, and see how it goes, So you could have a game plan, but once you get in there, it's a different story.
What would you be more interested in should Canelo win this fight, which, everybody believes he will win the fight? Is it a Crawford fight or a Benavidez fight?
I think Canelo can do whatever he wants. There's nothing that he hasn't done in the sport that, that's left to do. Whether Canelo wants to fight Benavidez, that's on him, but I know he's gonna want to get paid that amount for that. So, it was cool chopping it up with him in the gym at Capetillo's, and really picking his brain. And he said it himself. He's done everything in the sport. So you got to give that to him.
Is there any gem you can share that really stood out to you when he was giving you some talk?
Yeah, no, I just think he kept on emphasizing discipline, and I think that's the main thing. You got fighters that keep on getting locked up. You got fighters that blow up 40, 50 pounds after they fight, and I think that's why I'm so consistent. And Top Rank has me back to back. It's a blessing. Like I said, my next fight is on ESPN Live, and the whole world's gonna see it. So I'm definitely gonna make a statement, and we'll finish off with one or two more fights this year. So I'm super excited. I'm super ready. And I want to be one of the best. So this is the roadmap to do it. I'm staying in the gym, listening to my old man, and looking to be back in the ring September 20th.
Not that old. Not that old.
Emiliano, do you ever think about you adding a chapter to this Puerto Rico-Mexico rivalry one day?
Yeah, no doubt. I think those are the biggest rivalries. It makes sense. I wanna be in the arena and see both flags, and it's just something that even from the outside you're looking at that like, wow, you got so many people that are so prideful of where they come from, and rightfully so. So hopefully down the line we definitely have a big fight like that.
Who are some of the other great Mexican fighters you study besides your dad and Canelo, and who else?
Salvador Sanchez, definitely Chavez. I'll tell my dad sometimes, like, we'll be sparring, like, I want to spot like Chavez today, so I'll be in the inside working, different fighters like that. Definitely Canelo, and honestly, my style, I like to box and punch, so I really look up to Canelo on that. He can do both. So
On the flip side, do you have any all-time favorite Puerto Rican fighters?
Puerto Rican fighters, I think I like. I forgot his name. The one with the curl.
Camacho.
Camacho. That was a great fight with him and Chavez, and he's a showman too, man. You like to watch him, so he's definitely a great fighter.
Emiliano, you grew up with Fernando Vargas, the man and the father. What's Fernando Vargas, the trainer, like? Is that a little different when you're dealing with the trainer Fernando Vargas and your dad?
He's definitely what I need. He'll push me, and sometimes, I push myself so much that he'll see me coming to the gym when I probably shouldn't, when I should be resting, and he'll be like, son, just go home, or see how I'm feeling. So, he's my father, he knows how I'm feeling, and, he can definitely tell how I'm feeling.
Fernando, how have you felt about being the trainer now, man? Not just being the fighter and full on, being not the assistant coach, but the head coach of training your son.
Like I said, to me it's a blessing, to be in all my kids' corner. I've taught them everything they know. Emiliano, like I said, he started. He's the one that made me a trainer. You know why? Because I took him to some amateur fights, and they were They asked me if I can give the winner and runner-up trophy to in the show, and I said absolutely. And so, I took Emiliano with me, and Emiliano goes, like he saw the greatest thing on earth. He goes, "Papi, yo quiero hacer eso. Daddy, I want to do that." I go, "You don't want to do that." "Papi, yo quiero hacer eso." "You don't want to do that." He goes, he goes, "Daddy, I want to do it." I go, "If you tell me after school that you want to go to the boxing gym, I'll take you to the boxing gym." As soon as I picked him up, the first words out of his mouth, "You gonna take me to the boxing gym?" I took him to the boxing gym, and here we are.
How do you think you feel as a father?
You can't even imagine what I feel when you didn't have it. You can't even imagine.
Is there like a conflicting feelings because you know how dangerous the sport is, but at the same time you're so happy he wants to carry the torch forward?
Well, all my kids are doing it. You know what I mean? And it is the most dangerous sport in the world, but it's the greatest sport in the world. Like my experience with my boys, for me to be in the corners, helping them out, knowing where they've been or where they've been, where they want to go. I've already been it. I've already done it. And I'm waiting for them with a sack lunch. So you can't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So, just being able to be by their sides in their corner, knowing what I see that can benefit them because I lived it. So I think it's an amazing thing, that what I'm living right now with my kids' eyes.
Here with Fight Hype. So I was just talking to your dad a few minutes ago, and I was actually asking him about just, your history with T.O. You guys have gone back and forth, and just your thoughts on T.O. working in Capetillo with Canelo.
Going back and forth, I don't know too much about that.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I never heard that.
Maybe there's somebody else like Kristal. I saw them going at it, but no, I got nothing but love for T.O. I fought under his card. It was a great card, and at the end of the day, the same way that he was young and hungry like me. I know he got a belt at 140, so I don't know if he's going to 47. I just know that at the 140-pound division, I am going to win a world title.
No doubt. Now, at 135 right now, where you've currently fought, there's a lot of prospects there. There's a lot of people, and obviously, there's no rush on your career. I'm sure you have a grand plan for what you see, but if you had to, make a pick now or a preferred possible next opponent, who would it be, especially at that division where it's stacked?
I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm only worried about getting to a world title. Whoever's in that way, I mean, whoever's ranked above me, I'm looking to fight them. And I'm a contract killer. Top rank, they send the contracts and I take them out. That's it. So we're looking to do 2 more fights this year. I'm super excited, super ready, and we're going to show the world that the Vargases are here to stay. So I mean, like I said, whoever's at the 140-pound division, I mean, possibly, I'm down for the 135-pound division too. I mean, later down the line, we meet up at a catch weight or something.
You prefer 140 right now?
I prefer 140. At the end of the day, listening to my father, he's had all the experience, and he definitely knows, and definitely tells me, to listen to my body. So I think that's something that's really important. I'm only 20 years old, and I'm gonna continue to grow. So, we got all the experience, from the good, the bad, the ugly, and I just want to continue to win.
So 140, correct me if I'm wrong. You haven't fought there yet, right?
I have fought there.
You have? Okay.
I have fought there. My last opponent, I stopped him in, I think, 45 seconds, and I think that was sooner than Keyshawn did. So that was the same opponent Keyshawn did. So he tells me after, he goes, "You hit harder than Keyshawn." So, I mean, look, man, he's another great fighter. But I just, you're not going to disrespect me. That whole thing that happened at, you're not going to put your finger in my face, So I'm real respectful at the end of the day, but these guys, they want to take my head off. So, when we're in the ring, it's all business.
Got you. Canelo, he's obviously fighting this weekend. You have a great relationship with him. Just your thoughts on his fight. How do you see it going?
The experience is everything, definitely. I don't think Berlanga has fought one champion, not one. So, Canelo, he's going to do what he's going to do, and I think less than 10 rounds, for sure.
I asked Canelo, if anybody thought, if fans think that Berlanga will win, is by lucky punch. So I asked Canelo, from 1 to 10, on the scale 1 to 10, how possible is that Edgar will then
I mean, boxing, you never know what can happen, but for the most part, if I'm a betting man, I'm a bet on Canelo. So, like I said, the experience is everything. Every fight, not just this fight, one lucky punch can end it. So I just think Canelo's, prepared himself. He's seen every style, and I mean, what different is Berlanga coming with that he hasn't seen? So that's how I'm feeling.
Okay, well, hey, good luck there.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the beautiful fans. Tune in September 20th live on ESPN. Let's go, Team Vargas.
And I'm Kristal Hart reporting from the Top Rank Gym in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.